Welcome to Stories from Larry Turkle's Life, and I am coming to you today from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, where I am swimming in the 2024 Canadian National Masters Swimming Championships. I'm in an incredible facility. It's here in called the Windsor International Aquatic and Training Center. You can see the pool in the background. It is a 50-meter pool with diving platforms at the end. I'm in a hallway. This is part of the 600 swimmers that are here competing in Canada's national championship. And it's just an amazing place. I hope you can hear me. There is some noise around here, but here. And how you need to stay open for new possibilities in your life. You know, I swam in high school. I wasn't very good. I filled out some relays. I never went to the state championships. There were really some great swimmers on our team. I had a good time. That was back in the early 60s. There was no goggles. I had to put eye drops in my eyes. You had to race without goggles. I fled swimming after high school. And as you know from previous stories, went to India instead after college on a one-way ticket and studied yoga. For 40 years, I did yoga. I did not swim. And then one day, I'm walking through the Beechwood Mall in Cleveland, in Beechwood, Ohio, outside of Cleveland, and there is a Speedo store. And the Speedo store has a sign in the window that says, sale, optical goggles, $15. Now, one of the things I also hated about swimming is that I have bad eyes. I couldn't see the results on the board. And even the black line was fuzzy when I got to the end of the pool. And here was this sign that said optical goggles. And I walked in and I said, what's an optical goggle? Now, understand, I was steep. And she explained that they're goggles that are vision corrected. It's a little bit like reading glasses. They have them in diopters. I needed minus 5.5. I said, do you really have them as bad as my eyes are? And yes, they did. And I looked at them and they weren't corrected for astigmatism, but I could see. And I bought them for $15. They changed my life. This is part of the message here. You never know what little thing, chance encounter is going to change your life. You need to be paying attention. I was paying attention. When I tell you it changed my life on a number of accounts. Number one, I got back in the pool for some swimming exercise. I was enjoying it. Someone saw me swimming and told me about Masters Swimming. I looked it up. There was a race in a week. I hadn't really been training. It was right in Hudson, my hometown. I knew I could swim up and back and not drown. I signed up for the race and I went there that week. I didn't do well, but I loved it, met some really nice people and joined a group in Kent that had a coach. I loved it. I was back into swimming. I learned swimming is yoga in the water. Everything that we do in yoga, alignment, flexibility, breathing, your relationship with yourself, you're alone in the water, your relationship with the environment, which is water, feel for the water, it's all, the mindfulness part of it is all yoga. And pretty soon, I was swimming faster than high school. And I just wanted to tell you one more story. I went to that meet in Hudson, not expecting anything. I hadn't been on a racing block in 40 years. I went to get on that block And lo and behold, 40 years ago in high school, well, a little more than 40 at the time, my mother always came to my swim meets, my high school swim meets. And I had this conditioned response that I looked to the stands and expected to see my mother. I caught me by surprise. My mother had passed away 15 years earlier. I loved it. Gave me the chills. To this day, every time I go to a swim meet, I think my mother hasn't missed a meet yet. It's just a really wonderful connection to the swimming I'm doing. Meanwhile, I'll just show you, so far, these are 2 gold medals. I am one of the fastest swimmers in the United States. I am Canadian. I won 5 gold medals at the last Canadian Championships. I'm on my way. I will probably win 3 here in 2 seconds. My breaststroke, there's a breaststroker here that is really good. And he and I are really close. Breaststroke is my 3rd stroke. I will win the butterfly and the freestyle. But it'll be really close in the breaststroke. We'll see what happens. I'm having a great time. Next month is U.S. Nationals in Indianapolis. At the National Senior Olympic Games last year, as many of you know, I won 7 gold medals. It's just fun. And when I turn to the life lessons from it, I'll give you a take on how I feel about competition. So from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, where I'm having a great time with friends I have made over the years. Blessings to all. Have a great day. Namaste.